Hey there, hopefully you're having an awesome day. My name is Mara Riapel. I'm a wellness advocate with doTERRA, and today I'm going to run you through our Business Made Easy presentation because I'm pretty sure if you're watching this right now, you're probably curious about maybe building a business with doTERRA, and I wanted to show you a little bit about why build with doTERRA and with us. So I'm just going to share my screen here, and then here we go. Okay, so the business of doTERRA made super simple. So first, we're just going to explore the opportunity. So what is it that would be the best part of running your own business right now? So I think at a time like this, there has never been a better time for all of us to get into entrepreneurship, to be more in control of our schedule, to be in charge of our own finances long term, and the ability to generate income, especially online. And so a lot of us want to work from home or are forced to work from home. And this is an amazing opportunity to get into in terms of a business because it allows you to have a healthier lifestyle as a priority because it is your business. That was huge for me. So how do you feel about network marketing? Let's just get the elephant in the room out in front of all of us. I think so many of us want to do network marketing, but we don't want to be network marketers about it, right? The last thing any of us want to do is bug our friends and family about something that they don't want to hear about. And so I think it's really important to understand that network marketing can be done a different way. All of us on our team is called the Wild Hearts. We really hope that you come check us out. We are literally here to work and build professional businesses online with doTERRA. So basically, doTERRA is the thing that connects us all in the back, our business. And then out front, we show up with personal brands, which just means putting your own, it can mean colors and fonts and all that kind of stuff. But basically, it means putting yourself out there, your own story, your own likes, the things you find funny, the things that people can really relate to, your challenges, your struggles, your triumphs, your success, if you have kids, the crazy things that happen on a daily basis in your house. It could be whatever you want it to be, but a lot of us have a true personal story that people can connect to, whether it's because you used to suffer from migraines, or for me, it was really bad food intolerances, or it can be any number of things about any kind of health, and something where you've come even a couple of steps forward that other people can relate to and you can help them with. So when we think about network marketing, you don't have to be a pushy, gross salesperson to do it. You can build it as a true professional, and that's what our team is all about. So let me ask you then, what intrigues you about joining our team and doing doTERRA? So is it because you want to work online? Is it because you want to work for yourself? Is it because you're interested in health? Start to think about what is it that I actually want, and what made me curious about this, business. So, and then the other thing is that what would residual income mean for your family? So I don't mean sign up and then tomorrow you start getting $100,000 checks. I'm talking about if you were to put in the work consistently over enough time, and you started to get a lot of clientele built up that was ordering on a regular basis. So you were actually having commissions coming in on things that you weren't directly working on every single month. That's what residual income is. It's leveraged income. So stuff that maybe you worked really hard to do at the beginning, but then, let's say 18 months from now, you have someone who's still ordering $50 worth of products a month, and you're still getting paid on that effort that you originally put in. Plus you're supporting them, but it's not the same as doing direct hourly work. What would that mean for your family if you started to collect checks where you weren't having to work 60 hours a week in a corporate job, including all of your commuting time and stuff like that? So just start to think about, what would it mean for you to start building an income that over time can grow? So another thing, what does financial freedom actually mean to you? For me, it's time with my kids because they're little. I have 3 little boys. They're 6 and under. So this is the crucial time for me to be around and be available for them. And I love the fact that this business gives me that freedom to do that. But for you, maybe it's because you want to travel more, you want to do more volunteering, or, maybe it's because you just don't want to worry about pulling your credit card out when you're in the organic section, or maybe it's because you just want to be able to buy yourself a new pair of Lulus whenever it is that you feel like it without feeling bad about it. What is financial freedom? It could be like your cabin on the lake, or it could be, it's different for everybody. So what is financial freedom to you? For me, it means time. So where are you right now? Are you in a traditional job, whether that's service or any kind of corporate based business. I know I was in commercial insurance for over 10 years. So I was always trading hours for dollars. I was technically a commission salesperson, but none of that income would be generated if I wasn't able to go to work. So I was trading hours for dollars. There's always a limit on advancement and earnings in most corporate jobs. Limited time freedom. You always have to answer to a boss or be, at meetings that they schedule or whatever. So are you literally also working to build somebody else's retirement for them? So anytime we're working for another business, it's usually because it's building somebody else's retirement fund for them, right? So versus if we went into authentic direct sales, the reason we say authentic is because, again, we don't want to be pushy, sleazy salespeople. We want to build a true professional brand online. And to do that, we have to be real with people. We're not trying to, maliciously fandangle anybody into anything. We're trying to literally serve other people with solutions that are for them and their problems. So it's true residual income. It starts to build over time. And when people reorder and you're not directly involved in that order every single month, that's money that you're earning without putting your direct effort in, which at the beginning is super small, but over time it builds into something really big and awesome. There's no limits on how much you can make in this business, which is insane. Literally, you can go as high as you want. You can make as much money as you want, as much money as you are going to put the work in to achieve. And you also have the freedom to choose your schedule. So whether you decide that you want to work 5 hours a week or 50 hours a week, that's 100% up to you. And you get to build your own dreams. So remember when we had all these plans when we were younger, and then slowly but surely, I always call it like a game of whack-a-mole. Every time you had a good idea, somebody whacked you on the head with the whack-a-mole thing, mallet. And it's like, yeah, we forget what it's like to just dream again and imagine what it would be like to live our lives the way we truly would want to if we had time and money, right? So why partner with doTERRA? Very quickly. So it's the most tested and trusted oil company globally. It is now the largest in the world. We have over 8.5 million customers worldwide, which is insane. We are used by doctors and hospitals worldwide, and a lot of our wellness advocates who are representing doTERRA products are actually health workers. So this is not some Mickey Mouse thing that a lot of people think it is. I used to even think it was a fad until I got involved in essential oils. But it is truly something that is changing people's lives. And now they actually have scientific studies and third-party, proof to back up all the claims that they're making, which is so powerful, especially in the next 10 years. We're going to see essential oils and natural solutions really take hold in the mainstream medical system, I think, as we move away from pharmaceuticals that are creating all these side effects and all this unwanted mayhem in everybody's health, let's call it. We also have record-breaking retention rate of 65% with doTERRA, which means that 65% of our clients reorder on a regular basis, which is incredible. Average industry rate is 13% in network marketing. doTERRA is a 65, which is way higher than, I think it's higher than any other company's numbers that they'll post. So like I mentioned, they are the largest essential oil company in the world. Our growth rate is similar to Apple. We got to $1 billion in 7 years, just like Apple did. And we are set to hit 2 billion right away. So it is doubling and growing like crazy as essential oils kind of spread in popularity. Optimal timing for a business like this, because everybody wants to work online. Everybody wants to be in control of their own future and their schedule. I mean, I don't think there's anybody right now that isn't feeling a little uncertain about the world, but health and wellness and online space, especially when you can connect with other women, for me, like that's huge. And I know a lot of other girls say the same thing. Like, we need to feel like we're a part of something that grounds us and allows us to be ourselves. And this is literally all of that wrapped up into one. And we just happen to sell essential oils as well. We are open in 120 countries worldwide, which is incredible. You can build a business in any of those countries and it all comes back to you, which is awesome because you don't have to take care of any of the tax implications or financial, and like it's all just connected, and you are just whoever you are in Canada or the US or whatever, and you just get paid in your own little zip code and you're fine. It is a privately owned company, which is really important. And it is also debt-free with no outside funding, which means the original people that started the company are still the owners, still own all of it. And they did not borrow money from anywhere else to do all of this. So the reason that's important is because they don't have to put up any numbers for shareholders. So they're not on a stock exchange or they're anything like that. And they're not owned by venture capitalist groups who could sell them anytime. This is literally a privately owned group of like a group of them that own this company, and they literally do the right thing even when no one's looking as a result, because they can. That's what they're all about. So questions you may have: how do I make money? Clearly, I think everybody that comes in and looks at a business opportunity needs to obviously do their homework and figure out, like, how do I make money and how much can I make and all that kind of stuff. How much time is involved? Obviously, time and money are probably the two biggest objections that we face in a business like this. And I would say the third one, and probably the most important, is network marketing. I don't want to be a network marketer. I would love the business. Like, I like the idea of network marketing, but I don't want to be a network marketer. And that is totally fair. And just so you guys all know, every single one of us in the Wild Hearts team felt the exact same way. And the reason that we're bonding together and moving through this business together is because we're coming together doing it a different way. So we really, really try to build that professional brand and that professional online business. But it does take a lot of work. You can't just sit on your hands, and it doesn't just happen for you. You have to build it yourself. So you have to know that going into this. Could this work for me? Are you willing to learn? And do you like solving problems? I was always a problem solver, no matter which business or job I've ever been in. I love solving problems for other people. That's one of my biggest passions. So in a health business, that is everything, pretty much. How can I help you feel better? Or how can I help your kid feel better? Or how can I help your dog feel better? You know, whatever. It is literally one of those businesses where you have to love other people. And then what is the next step? So let's hop into that. How do I make money? We introduce people to oils. We teach them about oils, we enroll them and help them get started, and then we support them in their ongoing education and questions and stuff like that. So it's not rocket science. We generate leads just like any other business. We get people interested or curious. They come and they say, hey, I'm interested. And then we say, great, come on down. We're having an online class or an online coffee chat on Saturday, whatever it is that they're interested in. And then they're allowed to come and say if they're interested or not. We don't push anything down anyone's throat. We just introduce them to oils. We teach them about them. We help them get enrolled if they're ready to start, and help pick them whatever it is that is best for their particular health goals and what they want to do. And then we support them in an ongoing basis. So we have a team Facebook group that provides ongoing oil education and support, which you're allowed to invite all of your people to. You don't have to start your own community. And you know, it's a powerful way to run a business, because you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. I'll probably say that a few times. So how much time is involved? This is another great question. I don't have a lot of time. Great. 3 to 5 hours a week will probably make you about $300 a month once you get rolling. If you want to supplement your income, maybe you're looking at more like $2,000 to $4,000 a month. You probably want to start putting in 10 to 15 hours a week consistently for, let's say, 18 months. But if you want to replace your corporate income, like I was a 6-figure earner in corporate already, and obviously that's like my goal to get back to that. So I have to spend more time doing my business. You need at least 15 to 30 hours a week of income producing activity, which means that you're actually putting something out there that could result in a sale. So could this work for me? Are you passionate about oils? And I would even go so far as to say, are you interested in health on some level? Because I didn't come in here because I was passionate about oils, which is interesting, because most people's story in doTERRA is that they used doTERRA for years. They loved it. They were sharing it with a lot of people. And then they decided to start building it as a business. I came in because of the business. I was already in the health and wellness space, and I came in because I knew that essential oils would be awesome to sell online, and that's what I wanted to do, and it would fit with my healthy lifestyle that I was creating. So as I'm learning about more and more about oils, it like blows my mind that I actually used to think that this was a fad. You know what I mean? But you don't know what you don't know until you know, right? So are you passionate about health on some level? Because doTERRA, literally they want to promote a wellness lifestyle, not just essential oils. And oils and their vitamins, supplements, and things like that, they all come into nutrition, sleep, stress management, rest management. They come into proactive self-care. They come into, like all these different things that you have that's going on in your daily life. We have products that incorporate into those things. So if you're interested in health or oils or both, then this is a great business for you. And even if you're just starting out and you want to be healthier, this is a great business. I know that when I was in corporate, health was like the last thing on my mind. And it wasn't until I had really, really bad food intolerances that I actually even looked at my health properly. So a business that is health focused for me also allows health to be a priority for me on a regular basis, which it probably wouldn't be if I was still in corporate sales. So it just depends what your story is. Everybody has their own story and how they come into this and what it means for them. So that's just a little bit about me, but you'd have your own story. Do you care about people? I think I mentioned this already. Are you somebody that loves to search for answers or search for solutions or help people? Because that's what you need to be in this business, because everybody's looking for solutions and we have natural solutions for almost everything. And can you follow a system and get things done? Obviously, at the end of the day, like I mentioned before, you need to understand that this is a business that you actually have to work at. It doesn't just happen overnight. That's the number one reason why people think network marketing doesn't work. If you actually ask them if they actually worked, they didn't. That's why the business doesn't work. And doTERRA has amazing products that people order, obviously, over and over. So it's an incredible, business to get into right now. So why direct sales? We have a built-in business model for you to follow. Like I said before, we have all of that stuff, that core business in the back, and then out front, we get to represent ourselves and our own brands. We have a built-in education system, which just means that you don't have to go and spend, $50,000 on a whole bunch of training and courses to start your own business like normal businesses would or franchises would. You literally come in and we teach and train you how to do everything you want to know. And the more you want to learn, the more you can learn, because we have so many resources and weekly trainings and our Facebook group and support for you. So the mentorship is all there, which is incredible, because again, you're a business for yourself, but never by yourself, which is the reason why a lot of entrepreneurs fail and get out of their businesses. And low startup costs. Oh my gosh. If you have ever looked at, like I did, franchises, running your own business, consulting firms, commercial real estate, you name it, I've looked at all of it, and you cannot start your own business for, what is it, $42 Canadian is literally, if you want to look at it, bare bones, that's your membership fee for the year. 42x. You can buy 3 oils to start with if you wanted, or none. I mean, you can't get a business like this and start without any kind of, it blows my mind. So the reason that network marketing gets a bad rap is because you can get in for so cheap. But if you're somebody that knows you can run with a business like this, then you're going to look at this and be like, oh man, for $800 for a startup fee, just so that I had, a few of the products around to try them out, shampoo and conditioner, the toothpaste, the household cleaner, the laundry detergent, whatever, get yourself more than just the oil so that you kind of start living that doTERRA lifestyle of, toxin free living. And it's just like a no-brainer for the startup cost. It's unreal. So what a great opportunity, especially right now, especially if you're trying to work, on the side with something else that you're still doing. You can totally start this for, carve yourself out 5 to 10 hours a week to begin with, if that's what you want. Or if you have more time right now, if you're not working or something like that, go for it. You can do the 15 to 30 hours a week. I have 3 little kids, so 30 hours a week is not happening for me right now. But everybody has their own story and their own circumstance. So you can literally run as much or as little as you want with this thing. Just remember that your effort always will reflect your income. So what do you want to create? Let's just go through this really quickly. On the bottom, you'll see there's little numbers at the bottom. So the average number of months it takes to get to all these different levels, these are averages. So to get to $100 a month, generally it will take people 2 months. If you want to go all the way to Presidential Diamond, which is $110,000 a month, the average is 71 months. So obviously that is people who really ran with the business for a long period of time and got there. So you need to decide where you want to be on this chart, and then talk to whoever invited you to this presentation about how realistic that is with the amount of time that you're willing to put in. Because you have to be realistic about this stuff, just like any other business. You can't just expect to walk in and make $10,000 a month in your first 3 months, because you haven't laid the groundwork yet, just like any other business. Okay, so this is a cool slide that I wanted to show you. Typically, people will be making $50,000, $60,000 a year, sorry. And then after about 10 years, they're probably 10 or 15 or $20,000 higher, right? That's kind of, you get a raise every now and again, you get a little bump, maybe some adjustment for inflation, whatever. But if you're in doTERRA, you're going to start making very little for a lot of effort. And then down the road, you can be making a lot for definitely not the same amount of effort as you would be putting in to make that money in corporate or something like that. So if you gave yourself, let's say 5 years, you could probably be matching your corporate salary right now. And then after that, if you kept the momentum going and kept building, the sky's the limit. You could make way more money than you can if you're capped in your corporate job. So obviously this is going to be different for every person. Some people make less, some people make more. Same with the doTERRA side. Some people will only make, $3,000 a year for 10 years because they're not putting in effort consistently and they're not building their business. But if you're somebody who takes something like this and knows that you want to run with it and knows that you can build a professional business and you want to help other people, then the sky's the limit for you and you can really get going with something like this. So next steps would be, first of all, if you do not have a wholesale account with doTERRA, we can get you set up with that. We'll help figure out where you want to start with oils or with, vitamins or with your household toxic free, like cleaners or shampoo or, there's all kinds of household products that we all use every single day. And you can start buying them from your own store, which is cool. If you already have a wholesale account and you're ready to start, sharing oils and enrolling people, inviting people to classes that we have online and stuff like that, then we would just upgrade you. If you already have an account, it doesn't cost you anything. So that's pretty cool. And so that's kind of like your first step. You want to set up 100 PV LRP, which is Loyalty Rewards Program order. So 100 PV is just a volume measurement. So that's probably like $150 a month Canadian. And you have to maintain that 100 PV order per month in order to get paid commissions from doTERRA, because they believe that if you're not buying product to hand out for samples or you're not using it in your own lifestyle, then you probably have no business being in this business, right? So 100 PV is your minimum order to get paid from doTERRA. And then honestly, if you're ready to go and you want to upgrade to be a wellness advocate, make sure you talk to your enroller first about when to do that, because you don't really need to upgrade to a wellness advocate if you just want to go through a lot of the training and get ready first. Some people hit the ground running and learn as they go, which is awesome because you get to leverage us because we're already here and we're already teaching classes. And all you have to do is invite your girlfriends who might be interested in coming to whatever topic we're teaching that week, kind of thing. And then we can literally just help you, hold your hand to get you started until you're ready to run. And so you're going to tap into us as your resources. You're going to tap into our trainings that's already set out for you. We have everything you need for mentorship. And basically if you want to learn, we got so much to teach you. So you let us know how much you can handle. And then, a traditional way to do network marketing is to start making your list and sampling them. But I would also say, that there's going to be a handful of people that are interested in health or who might be interested in oils. And it'll be easy for you to reach out and just say, hey, I've started this business. We're having an online class if you'd like to come to it. It's easy to do that. But you don't want to be contacting people from high school from 20 years ago who you haven't talked to and be like, hey, I got this great new thing. Nobody wants to hear that, including us, right? So this is all part of how we do the business differently and not the traditional, I don't know. It's just, it gets such a bad rep because it is kind of annoying out there. You know what I mean? So I would say that every single one of us on our team has come in saying, I want to do this business, but I don't want to be a network marketer about it. So we're going to teach you exactly what we do online on a regular basis without spamming people or posting about your product all the time or anything like that. You're going to build your own story and brand out front so that people will raise their hand and say, I'm interested. Can I come to that on Saturday? Right? That's the whole goal. Beautiful thing about online. Anyway, so hopefully that gives you an idea a little bit more about what doTERRA and our team is all about. And yeah, if you have questions, obviously reach out to whoever invited you to this class or me if I was the one that invited you, and we would be happy to answer your questions and just see where you're at and see if this might be a fit for you. And you're welcome to come to one of our team calls as well. We have them on Mondays. And just see, kind of what we're all about and listen to our strategy and what we're up to this week kind of thing, and see if it's a fit for you. So hope you're having a great day, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.